All right, Shalom, Yasharala, Yabarakakam, Yahweh Bahasham, Hamashak, Yahweh it's your brother Karatazaya Ban Yashala, and we're going to start this official video review on a video that was put out, I believe, maybe a week or two ago. The title of the video is called Paul, Edomite, Ancestry, 100% biblical proof. I'm sorry, biblical, scriptural, and historical proof. Now, this video was put out by a brother named Yehuda ben Israel, or Yehuda ben Isaiah, and there's 4 letters he has behind it, which is called the letter F, the letter O, the letter P, and the letter E. So I just want to get started off by saying I have no personal issue, no personal grudge against the brother Yehuda ben Isaiah. I actually sent him the olive branch of peace on several occasions and asked him to call me before we started. Before this video was even started. But I also want to say Yabarakakam Yahweh Bashama Mashiach Yahweh to the 12 tribes scattered throughout North, South, Central America, throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And with the way that we're operating is we're operating in the faith of Hamashiach Yahweh, along with the laws, statutes, and commandments. And I'm happy to see everybody coming in the room. We're going to give a little bit of time now. We're going to give a little bit of time, and we're going to hope everybody joins. This should be a pretty interesting video. It's not going to be very long. I'm going to play a song by one of our family affiliate groups, which is called Isaac. As you see the name down there, it's ISAAC, Israelite Saints All About Christ in Memphis. And the name of the track is called Don't Vex Me. So I'm going to play that real quick. We're going to wait for some mashpachayim, some family members to come through. And then I'm going to share and show the video that is kind of what's encouraged and started this campaign for us to be defenders of the faith. All right, so let's get started with a real quick screen share. And again, we're going to do all things Bahasham Hamashiach Yahweh. All right, we're going to do all things in the spirit of love, the spirit of unity. We're not here to cause division, cause strife, anything like that. We are here to bring Yasha Allah together. So let's get started on the screen share. In the same process of, if anybody needs to reach me, please contact me, message me, and let's get it cracking. All right, these are the brothers Isaac, Maccabee Music, Maccabee Memphis. Beautiful brothers, man. Don't vex me, man. Please don't. Try not to.
I still battle with myself, so don't test me. I'm at war and I'm trying not to be fleshly, so don't stress me. Don't test me. Don't stress me. And don't vex me.
All right. Gotta pause.
I still battle with myself, so don't test me. I'm at war and I'm trying not to be fleshly, so don't stress me. Don't test me. Don't stress me. And don't vex me. I'm stressing out and my mind is full of thoughts. I'm getting heated about the meltdown like butter. I'm going crazy, losing hell, you better shut up. Like on the blade up in the air, I'm about to cut up.
Shalom, Malanaha. All praise. It's a beautiful teacher, Memphis.
Go take the drive, hear some music, get some you time. You gotta fly up in the spirit like the airline. You can't be hanging on the angle till the sunshine. This is just like the most of the boss that's in is the gun. I still battle with myself, so don't test me. I'm at war and I'm trying not to be fleshly, so don't stress me. Don't test me. Don't stress me. And don't vex me. I still battle with myself, so don't test me. I'm at war and I'm trying not to be fleshly, so don't stress me. Don't test me. Don't stress me. And don't vex me.
Oh, you fly, Chris, so check the process. You can crank me up, so don't get me started. Covering up your hate, trying to keep it modest. The loyal and true, keep you coming logic. Forgive me if I'm tripping, I'm just grinning my God said. I just remember 7 times, Hebrew just beyond that. Staying in the spirit, sometimes
test me.
Don't test me.
I'm war and I'm trying not to be fleshly. So don't stress me. Don't test me. Don't stress me. And don't vex me. I still battle
with myself, so don't test me. This is one of my favorite videos right now. That's out by Isaac. It's like saying it's all about Christ, man. Look at all the beautiful brothers in the background. If you get a chance, go to Memphis. All right, get with the brothers at Maccabees, the Maccabees music group. All right, but above all, make sure that you build with them brothers. All right, beautiful community. Oh, that's hard. Look at that. Got the little lions, the little junior Maccabees.
Get up and watch you clean. Everything's still feeling fiction. This feeling not what it seems. Feel like I'm free and dreaming. Feel like I'm living in a dream. I'm living in a dream. You living in a dream. We living in a dream. We living in a
This life is just a dream, but it feel more like a nightmare. Outnumbered and outgunned, cause you know the heathen don't fight fair. They kicking down our doors and they ready with Rugers. They kill us in our beds with no Freddy's, no Krugers. Oppression all on me, depression all on me. All these curses in my life, I got no blessings all on me.
That's a small sample of the ministry that the Most High is giving these brothers. These brothers have got more music than a little bit. All right. They've been on the scene for a second doing the ministry. And I salute them 1,200%, man. These my brothers. All right. You know, me and the brother Yahushai, we had a wonderful time down there building with them. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Pretty sure. Oh, okay. All right, here, let me do this. All right. So, all right, Maccabees Memphis, in case anybody's interested. All right, you can go and get their Nagayani, you can go and get their music. Let me hit that subscribe button on this laptop too while I'm at it. All right. So Maccabees Memphis. Now we know while I'm at it, let me give a salute and a shout out to the Order of Melchizedek. All right, the Order of Melchizedek and ST Hale. All right, Uncle O, I got a call from that beautiful brother earlier. You know, just very beautiful community, man, in the Lou. So if you're ever going through the Lou, you have the Order of Melchizedek, but they also carry the moniker of the Maccabees. All right, so very beautiful community. Let me go and see if I can copy and paste this, and then I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this on the page so y'all will be able to get it for yourselves too. All right. So this video is not going to be very long today. It's going to be, you know, just an introductory video, a startup video, and this is the video that we're going to be talking about. As you all can see, this video is 48 minutes and 3 seconds long. Okay, now listen. As I go in on this video, I just want to give another quick disclaimer. I have no oughts with the brother who did this video. All right, I don't have any bad names to call him. You know, I don't have any strife, any animosity, nothing like that. My heart is clean, man. My heart is pure with dealing with this brother, and the reason being is because that's how we're supposed to be operating with each other. Now, along with saying that, I have to provide some information. Okay, now whenever we're teaching, it's important for us to be very studious. It's important for us to have the mentality of Mashiach Yahushai and to be having our mind set on his holy word. And also, you know, how can we bring out the best information possible to help the children of Israel to be edified? I'm going to show y'all a few things. This, like I said, this is going to be an introductory video. I have notes upon notes upon notes that I'm constantly doing every time I look at this video. I've watched this video probably maybe 8 times, and I'm steadily watching it just because it's so bad. All right, this video is so bad, and when I say bad, I don't mean like Michael Jackson's bad. All right, I mean this video is bad as in not qualified to teach. I mean this video is bad as in, now again, I don't have any ought with the brother Yehuda ben Isaiah, capital F, capital O, capital P, capital E. I don't have any ought, any issue with the brother at all. But this video is full of misinformation. And that's what my concern is. If you put out a video and the video is supposed to be giving edification, Oh, here go another one, man. We got the brother. Oh, he's live now. Source. All right. We're probably going to be taking this to the Source League with my beautiful brother, Jeremiah. All right. Jeremiah of MYMG. Salute to you. I'm going to go in here real quick and check it. Let's see some. Oh, we got some new comments. Oh, we got some new comments. Okay. So when you check out this video, make sure you go to the comment board so y'all can see some of the dialogue that's been going back and forth. Like, this is the brother's statement. Y'all fake Lion One West campers and your zombie followers can thumbs down all you want. It's undeniable. First, I think that's a very childish statement to make. Y'all fake Lion One West campers. Let me help y'all out with something real quick. Anybody that's still using the terminology camp as a epithet for other Israelites, all right? Anybody that's still using the terminology camp as a bad word for other Israelites is a very unlearned and childish, it's like saying you poo-poo head, that's, the word camp isn't a bad word. All right, let's look at that real quick. The word camp isn't a bad word. All right, let me do this real quick. Camp, KJVBLB. I want to show y'all something real quick. It wasn't too long ago that the word camp became a proverb and a byword amongst Israel. And I can tell who's childish in his truth, and I can tell who's like, not trying to be funny, but like who's unlearned, who has emotional issues, who has self-hatred type issues. And and you can tell too, Israel, and it's based off of the type of terminology that Yasha'Allah used towards each other. All right. The first and greatest commandment is love Yahweh with all your might, your soul, your heart. All right. Machanah, ma-cha-na, and ha. Machanah is the word in Paleo Hebrew for so-called camp. Now, look, the word camp means host. It means company. It means tents. It means armies. It means bands. It means battle. It means drove. All of these childish, immature, silly, nanny, poo-poo head people that keep using the word camp as a bad word, only thing that they're doing is breaking the second greatest commandment, which is to love your neighbor as yourself. That's all they're doing. So you, Israel, I want to encourage you today, as I've attempted to do on other occasions, stop using the terminology camp out of context. The word camp, it means encampment. It means camp. It means camp, place of encampment, place of encampment. It means camp of armed host, army, camp, those who encamp, company, body of people. So whenever we're saying machanah, we're talking about the children of Israel as a whole. All right. Machanah isn't to be used as a bad word for Yasha'Allah. Okay. Machanah is the word that's used for the entire encampment of the children of Israel. All right. Let me go to the book of Revelations real quick. All right. And again, we're using the Blue Letter Bible. All right. Blue Letter Bible, one of my favorite apps, man. It's really easy to use for me. You can, outside from just, going to the books, if you got to just look up something real quick, man, Blue Letter Bible makes it easy, man. So I know there's all type of Bible Hub and Web Chapel X. And there's so many great apps that you can use, for looking up information. This is, again, like I said, one of my favorites. Plus, it was one of the first ones that was taught to me. And then after time, I started to learn these other ones. And I was like, oh, man, that's great. This is wonderful. All right. Look at this. All right. Look at this. Man. All right. Well, let me scroll up a little bit. I apologize. My laptop is running slow. Yes, y'all. I still have not gotten a new up-to-date laptop. I'm working off of my Chromebook. And if you know about Chromebooks are used to actually to stream information through, but they're not made for, high-powered teachings. But which is crazy because, man, when it comes down to it, man, the Most High is actually giving us a lot more work to do than the tools that we have, man. So again, watch this, Yasha'Allah. When you're looking at the word camp, you're looking at the word host, which is a collection of as a whole. You're looking at encampment, all right, the place where we will rest, all right. You're looking at the word body. You're looking at machanah, okay. When you're looking at the word camp, you're going to see a few words that change, but they're all synonymous. It's very childish whenever you see Israelite, whenever I see Israelites, it just makes me think like, man, you have an infraction of the second greatest commandment. You have an infraction of the second greatest commandment, which is showing that you really don't know what you're talking about. You're just a polyparrot repeating things that you've heard other people say. If we paid attention to the words that we use, that would show that we're operating in the spirit of discipline. All right. And that's something I like to do. I like to pay attention not only to the words that I use, but to the words that other people use. I do have a little bit of experience operating in this ministry. I got to say, praise Yahweh, I do not have a terrible reputation. But there are some Yasha'alim who we're told to watch out for. And we're going to go through that in the scriptures. OK, so again, today is going to be just a real quick review day. All right. As I scroll through this, I just want y'all to kind of see, man. All right. Through a host should encamp against me. Though a host shall encamp against me. The word host is machana. All right. Psalm 78:28. All right. And he let it fall in the midst of their machana, round about their habitations. The word machana again is camp. All right. They envied Masha also in the machana, the camp. See, two armies. The word army is the same as machana, camp. That's all Mirage stuff right there. All right. You can put it in a safe place. Oh, call Master the halak. All right. The water bond. All right. The water for being patient, Israel. So listen. So the point is to say, pay attention to what words you use. All right. If anybody wants to know, the word machanah is the word that's used for camp. It's not a cuss word. It's not supposed to be used as a cuss word, an epithet. It's supposed to be used as a word that acknowledges all of Israel together as a whole. Okay. So you fake one west. One west is an address. All right. So that lets me know that you're also you're immature. All right. Y'all fake lion, one west, machanayim. All right. Campers and your zombie followers, man. That's an insult to, I think, everybody who hears it. Like, why is this the first? Why? See, and that shows you the spirit of an individual. Why is this the first thing? And you know, as y'all gonna see on the blue mark, man, I smooth hit the thumbs down on this video just because it's not a good video. It's not a good video for edification. All right. I've reached out to this brother personally. I don't want to go through every single comment, but as you can see, I have commented. Shalom, Ak. Again, I'm reaching out to you for the reason to reason with you about this video. You've seen my stance on this. I still say that it is not a good teaching tool, but deceitfully incorrect attempt. Call me, Brew. I'll be going on this video tonight, 8 p.m. But before then, 1 day ago, you see, I commented 1 week ago, 3 weeks ago, I commented 3 days ago, 3 days ago. Now, here's my concern. You have brothers that are very uneducated, and I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm saying this in a way that they're not informed. And that's the thing. We need to make sure that we're informed. I'm going to check the board, make sure everybody can see. All right. Hey, shalom to everybody that's watching. All right. If you're commenting, please make sure that you comment on whatever platform. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on Mashra Yashala Facebook and Isaiah Yashala Facebook. We're also streaming on YouTube. All right. So if you're going to comment, please make sure that you do, and I'll be able to get back with you. All right. So here's the one. Like, I'm concerned about this brother, Daryl DeLoynes. I think it's DeLoynes. He says, shalom, brother. Excellent video, which it is not an excellent video. Shalom, brother. Excellent video. I've been trying to dialogue with you on a few very important topics, this being one. If you could please reply, keep up the excellent work. Now, why am I concerned for the brother Daryl? Because Daryl doesn't know that the information was on this video is incorrect information. Now, the brother gave a very positive reply. He said, no problem, my brother. Yes, this line on West clowns can't stop me. This is a very, very immature statement to make. Who are you? Nobody's concerned with stopping you. We're concerned with misinformation and you hurting the flock. And the way that you can tell that some of these brothers are very spiritually mature, they make it personal as if it's about them. It's not. This is about the Messiah. This is about his father, first of all, and this is about the flock that the Messiah told us to feed. But you can't feed the flock with misinformation. Like the Messiah said, what father would, when a child tells them that they're hungry, would, give them a snake instead of bread, or give them a rock instead of bread. All right. We have to feed the flock with the good word of the Most High. Unfortunately, this is, again, misinformation. I've reached out to the brother several times, and I haven't got a reply yet, but hopefully I will, and he'll respond to me, love. But as you can see, he's got some type of, maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody hurt his feelings. And maybe the person that hurt his feelings, you know, told him that they was from 1 West, which is an address, but okay. But this is the type of childish mentality, you know, that you see, you know, on some of these comment boards. It's not worth it. So my statement is, I'll reply. This video was terrible. Call me personally. Gave my phone number. Hey, did you study beforehand? Are you repeating someone else's notes and words? You know, again, why throw personal assaults? That's not brotherly. All right. You know, you can just go down and read the comments for yourself. But here's the video, and I'm probably gonna do some work to help get some views up on this video, because I think that it needs to be seen. Why does it need to be seen? So it can be, you know, evaluated, and if need to be, disputed, which I believe it does need to be. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna post the link if anybody would like to. I don't care if, you know, a video gets 100,000 views, if a video gets 5 views. You know, the truth is gonna go out to who it's gonna go out to. And again, if I can help the brother, okay, well, all praise the Most High, so be it, you know. So the view aspect of it for me is not a major concern at all. You know, what are we doing to teach? You know, if the title of my community that I'm building with, my specific sect of Israelite brethren, if the name of it is to be for our people's edification, then we should really be, first of all, willing to dialogue with one another. Okay. That's the first thing we should be willing to do, willing to dialogue with one another. And then the other part is, you know, we should be apt to teach and really open to say, hey, listen, I was wrong on this matter, or I wasn't wrong on this matter. You know, can you prove it? All right. I'm going to get started on these notes real quick. Because what I started to do was go through this, and I'm like, man, as I listen, I'm just breaking this video down. I'm like, wow, this is incorrect. Oh, this is incorrect. Oh, this is wrong. And maybe the brother, what's his name? What's his name? Yehuda. Maybe the brother Yehuda is just waiting to maybe see the video before he responds or communicates with me. Maybe he's not aware. You know, it's a possibility he's not aware. But when brother Yehuda, when you do become aware, again, I put my phone number in your comment on several occasions. Please call me. I want to just go over some things with you. But now we're at the point also to where since your video is public, it is live. You have said some uncomely things, and that's okay. I love you. I forgive you. No big deal. My feelings ain't hurt about it. I just think it was childish, you know, very, very spiritually immature. All right. Very spiritually immature. But we do have to look at this because we have the flock of the Most High that are now possibly being damaged. And here's the issue. If you can teach incorrectly and get comments and positive reactions, then this means that the people that you're teaching are unlearned. All right. This means the people that you're teaching are biased in their information and they're unlearned in their information. All right. And what you can do is you could possibly spiritually hurt them, because if you can teach enough brothers to be against Yahushai, then that's damaging. If you can teach enough brothers to be against Paul, who Paul consistently spoke on Yahushai, then that's damaging to the flock. See? So even if Paul was an Edomite, which he was not, very ignorant answer. Even if Paul was an Edomite, then what that brother Yehuda just did was prove that, one, Edomites can have salvation. That's what he just proved. If he's proven Paul is an Edomite. And it's so crazy because when you go through the video, he contradicts himself consistently. It's like he's not sure about what he's saying. And this video is 48 minutes. So you would have to suffer yourselves to watch through it, as I've done on numerous occasions. Well, on maybe, like I said, 8 occasions, not numerous, maybe like 8 occasions. But every time I listen to it, I gotta literally listen to it minute by minute and take notes, because that's how incorrect it is minute by minute. So we're only gonna listen to it up to the 1 minute and 49-second mark today. Why? Because at the 1 minute and 49-second mark, the brother's own contradiction makes his video invalid. inconclusive information and an invalid video. All right. And I mean, and again, it's just not a good lesson. It's not. I have compassion for the brother because he's a child of Israel. He's my brother. I don't know him, but I never meet Israelites and just pop off fly with them. I think that's poor leadership. And I also think that that's poor spiritual management. When you first meet an Israelite, the first thing you say to them is something negative and using profanity, that's very immature. That's what we used to do in the world. So you letting your fleshly man show, and that's a fault. So again, we're only going to watch up to 1 minute and 49 seconds to this. All right. I got my prince with me. We got to have to go on a bike ride soon. And I just wanted to get started on the introduction video. And after this, please, everybody, expect for me to continually stay on this subject because I got to go through this whole video so everybody can see what's going on. All right. So let's get to this real quick. All right. Great music. The video starts with great music. So let's get started. All right. All right. And like I said, we'll only be doing 1 minute and 49 seconds. Okay. Oh man. Maybe I need to close some windows or something. I really need I forgot how frustrating this is. And I'm working off of a Chromebook. Grateful for the Chromebook. Oh, here goes some of the notes that I pulled up, that were pulled up. All right. These can be pulled up later. All right. Maybe I can shut some of these windows down. Oh, yeah. My library. Man, that's a good website.
Wisdom is free. Knowledge and understanding too. Love is a key. Love can open any door. So why should there be so much hate? Is that man is a fool to what we do not know? And I'm a good friend say, and to man is so unjust. And you don't know, you don't know me to trust. Be good to your brother. Be good to your sisters too.
Beautiful song. Wait a minute.
Grace and peace. This is your brother, the Hood of Isaiah. And today, I decided to do a lesson titled The Apostle Paul, the Edomite, Hebrew.
Stop. So that's not the name of the video, but it might be the name of his lesson. The Apostle Paul and the Edomite Hebrew. No, the one for the laptop, the white one. The Apostle Paul and the Edomite Hebrew. Major contradiction right there, but we're not really going to go into it real quick. We're not really going to go into it. So the actual name of the video is Paul, Edomite Ancestry, 100% biblical, scriptural, and historical proof, which it is not. It's probably like 15% good information in this. The best thing about this video is it'll cause you to go and it'll cause you. It's two good things. Three good things. One, you get to see the face of your brother who's a fellow Israelite. Two, you get to hear a nice Benjamite song. And three, it'll cause you to go and study. All right. But 100% biblical, historical, scriptural proof? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Paul, I don't know. Paul, the Edomite Hebrew, completely incorrect. Straight contradiction right from the beginning. So we're about at 1 minute. And this is how I'm going to do this video. We're about at 1 minute and 23 seconds. And the first thing that the brother says is a contradiction. All right. What scripture is it that you have in the Bible that says that Paul is an Edomite Hebrew? None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. And for those of you who know, and here's another thing. The brother he has what's called confirmation bias. It means confirmation bias is you basically, you take information that you already favor and you build your hypothesis or you build your beliefs around information that you already have. That's called confirmation bias. And this brother suffers from that. So when you listen to this video, which I won't be playing the whole thing right now, you can tell that he's convinced in his own mind, but it's only because he's not dealing with all the information. But I'll say this also, and I have to say this: the brother lies. He lies, and whether it's intentional or unintentional, it's still a lie. Because what he does is he takes information and he inserts the information for you. And we'll get to that. That's around the 9-minute mark. Okay, so it's pretty bad. Let's get to it.
The Apostle Paul, the Edomite Hebrew, or Paul, Edomite Ancestry. Paul's Edomite Ancestry.
All right, let's stop right there. Why? Because we have to. The word ancestry is completely contradictory to what he's trying to say. Why is the word ancestry contradictory? Because the word ancestry goes to your father's lineage. When you look up ancestry, it goes to your father's lineage. It doesn't go to somewhere. And then the brother, nowhere in this video does he prove who in Paul's family was an Edomite. He literally went to Flavius Josephus, misunderstood who Saulus was from the book of Flavius Josephus, tied in Saulus to the name Saul, and said, see that? Somebody else showed me this, and now I'm going to show it to y'all. Saulus and Saul is the same person, and Saul is Paul in the New Testament. You see that? That's exactly what the brother did. All right. So right beginning, the name, that's fine. The name ancestry goes back to your father's lineage. It's the easiest search to do ever. I encourage you all to do it for yourselves. All right. You're going to find such word as pedigree when you look up ancestry. You're going to find such words as begat, which can be found in the book of Matthew chapter 1. And you can be begotten of, you are begotten of your father. All right. All of this goes back to the father's lineage. So which one, brother? Which one? Paul's father, Paul's mother, who? He gave no information. And then you could tell in the middle of the video, he was really unsure because he was like, now, I'm not saying Paul was, because we know Paul was a, we'll get to that. Like I said, we're only going to 1 minute and 49 seconds in this video. All right. 1 minute and 49 seconds. And then that's going to be it for today. Just as an introductory, I want you all to go watch this video. I'm not going to tell y'all to not watch. I want y'all to go to the comment board. I want y'all to give this man 600,000 billion fulfilling views and then tell him where he's incorrect at. Everybody is not fit to teach. And I'm going to say this, brother, you are not fit to teach on this subject. Maybe another subject. But this one, brother, you dropped the ball and then you start kicking the ball across the street. And when other brothers came, was like, hey, brother, that's a bowling ball you kicking. He's like, you one West wicked nigga can't tell me how to kick my ball. Yo, brother, I'm just telling you, man, you kicking against the pricks. Let's finish watching this real quick. Like I said, we're only going to go to 1 minute and 49 seconds. All right. I'm going to run it back just a little bit. I'm going to try not to interrupt.
Now we know that Paul, the Apostle Paul, was a Hebrew of the tribe of Benjamin. He said it. But according to Scripture and history, dealing with Joseph as Edomite ancestry.
All right, stop right there.
Okay, the Apostle Paul.
Stop right there. No, it's okay, Benjamin. I'm gonna move this over there. This man said out of his own mouth, we know Paul was in Hebrew, Edomite. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so used to repeating what he said. I flipped that one. This man said, we know Paul was a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Out of the man's own mouth. He contradicts himself within the first 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Do y'all know how hard it was to get through this video? It's so hard to get through this video. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he contradicts himself entirely throughout the whole video. Now, just because a brother used Flavius Josephus doesn't mean they're actually using it in the correct way. Just because a person knows how to pick up a firearm doesn't know they actually know the rules of picking up a firearm and actually using it. Index. Know what's behind your target. Never point at anything you're not willing to destroy. So on and so forth. I am a reader of Flavius Josephus. I'm not only a reader of Flavius Josephus, I am a studier of Flavius Josephus. And I seen when this video came out, it was shared to me by our beautiful brother Malachi Maccabee. Salute to you, one West salute. In the name of the Most High's only begotten Son, man. Bless you, brother. Mally and the whole family in the STL. When Malachi introduced this video, oh man, it seems like I must have skipped something. When he introduced this video, he said, he asked everybody, hey, what's your opinion? You know, what's your opinion on this? And I have a tendency to have to hear the whole matter. All right. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. You get the 2 minutes and 5 seconds. You see the brother done contradicted himself so much. You know what he should have did? He should have just stopped. He should have been like, hey, you know what, y'all? I'm going to stop right here. Let me get some advice from the elders. Let me find out, you know, let me reach out to some other brothers. See what their opinion is, and then I'm gonna get back with y'all. That's what the brother should have did. But instead, he continued on a path of just, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm very careful in my speech, and I'm not quick to use potty mouth words against other Israelite brothers and sisters. You know, if you're a shameless dog and you operate as a shameless dog, then you know, okay, there it is. If you're a wicked Negro and you showing yourself to be a wicked Negro, okay, there it is. All right. But as far as me, Karatazaya, you know, Banya Sha'ala, you know, I'm very mindful of how I operate. Very mindful. This brother contradicted himself through the entire video. From beginning all the way to end. I think he probably only used 8 scriptures. I think he probably only used like 8 scriptures, which that's not a bad thing. The scripture can speak for itself. But you know what the brother didn't do? He didn't pull out one scripture where Paul professes himself to be an Israelite. In the beginning, 1 minute and 49 seconds, he says what? We know Paul was a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Well, what are you doing this video for? If you know, and if we know Paul was a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, what the hell are you talking about? Why is this subject even being brought up? Why are you even vexing people, vexing the spirit, vexing the community? Why are you bearing false witness on one of our elders and blaspheming on the man's nationality? If we know that Paul, the brother said it for himself. And you know what I thought about doing, y'all? I thought about being like, oh, that's it. Video over. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Click. All right. The brother just confessed it. So you see, it's completely contradictory. Now, what I'm going to have to do for you all and for me, excuse me, our brother Malachi Maccabee, he was like, you know, hey, can anybody prove or disprove this using history and not emotion or emojis? Well, my head, I'm like, emotions is going to have to be a part of it. Yeah, it can be done without emojis, but emotions is probably going to have to be part of it. And it can be done. All right. This is not a new doctrine. This is an old doctrine. There was a man named Joseph Atwill. Even during the time of Paul, when he was here, he was even mistaken as an Egyptian. Aren't you that Egyptian that led the 400 men in Egypt, the 400 murderers in Egypt? And for those of you who don't know, when you read Flavius Josephus, one of the biggest bad guy crews that was in the book of Flavius Josephus that helped Israel to be destroyed was the group called Sakari. Sakari was a group of robbers, a group of bandits. That's a terrible name to be called by. No good reputation. None at all. They were murderers. They were murderers. They were thieves. They were robbers. They weren't Robin Hood and the merry men. So all of you brothers that want to be called by a group of bandits, you need to look up where the name came from. Okay? Know what you calling yourself. Because I know a lot of now I'm going to speak personally on the present day group of brothers that call themselves Sakari. I know a lot of good brothers that's in that community, and they have great hearts. They have great hearts for the Most High, and they hit me up personally. You know, even now they still hit me up. You know, hey, what's up, Shalom? Yeah, Shalom. But they are not the same as the group of robbers, bandits, and murderers that were in the past. These brothers got good hearts. They just don't know what they're calling themselves. They don't know that they're calling themselves scoundrels. The point of saying all that is to say, when you read this Torah portion, I'm sorry, not Torah portion. I'm sorry you saying Torah portion. When you read Flavius Josephus and you go through the scriptures that this brother's attempting to bring out in his video, you're going to read about Sakari a lot. And when you read about Sakari a lot, it might change your mind about what you are calling yourself, because they had the most terrible reputation. You had the wicked Levites, you had the Roman officials, and the other people that were operating with the Roman officials, and then you had the Sicarii. And these 3-4 wicked groups were all working together for the destruction of our people. Within that group, there was a man whose name was Saulus. Saulus was a part of the European Roman, again, Herodian Empire, but he wasn't the same Saulus, which is the same Saul from the so-called New Testament. The brother didn't even get the same time frames correct. I'm going to stop this video right here. Why? Because at 2 minutes and 5 seconds, the brother said everything that he needed to say. I'm only at 42 minutes. That's perfect. The brother said everything that he needed to say to show that in the very beginning of the video, he contradicted himself. Contradicted himself not only with the name of the video, because it can't be Paul has Edomite ancestry, because ancestry comes from your father's lineage. So therefore, he's just saying that Paul is a straight up Edomite. And if he is saying Paul's an Edomite, then what he's saying is that there was an Edomite who did more work than you, and that Edomites can be saved. You speaking a lot for the Gentiles if that's what you're saying. But he's not saying that, because in the video he says, "No, I'm not saying." Hey, Shalom Zay12. In the video he says, "Well, I'm not saying that Paul is or that Paul isn't," but he says it all through it. So it's completely contradictory. I encourage everybody to go watch it. You know, I want to see the brother's views go up for the sake of education. All right. For the sake of edification, true edification, and not for gossiping, talebearing, and backbiting. I'm gonna stop this video right here. This is introductory to what we'll be looking at. Again, let me pull this up. All right. Oh, you know what? Actually, the link is in here. I put the link in here. If anybody would like to, here's the link to the video. All right. The link to the video, and you can go and see it for yourself. Again, this is no personal attack on the brother at all whatsoever. All right. I've reached out to him. Y'all can go and read the comment board. I haven't used any, appropriate speech towards the Ak, anything like that. Reached out to him for the purpose of saying, hey, man, let's reason together. You got to be very careful when you put out information, especially if your information you're not sure about. Now, maybe he was sure about it, but it gets scary when you see brothers directly contradict the Bible and try to use an outside source. Flavius Josephus is a wonderful historical source. Flavius Josephus is on point. So the Bible's on point. Flavius Josephus is on point. Yehuda ben Israel is not, or excuse me, Isaiah is not on point. All right. So we're going to go over this some more. All right. Please, everybody, again, go check out the brother's video. I don't want to stop anybody. I want to encourage you. It's 48 minutes long, and it's a long 48 minutes, especially when there's not a lot of scriptures used, a lot of conjecture, inconclusive evidence. All right. Concision. The word concision, it means like circumcision. The word concision means something is cut up. The brother cut up the scriptures, excuse me, and tried to place it together. It's a terrible video. And I still say it's a terrible video. The video should be taken down. Hey, Shalom, Eric Gonzalez. Shalom, Elder E. Shaloms. All right. Shalom, Elder E. Yabarakakaya. How about Shai? I'm actually about to get off right now, but I'm so happy to see you get on. I'm going to be doing a series of these videos. I'm going to be doing these videos until I get all the way through this brother's video. His name is Yehuda ben Isaiah, Yehuda son of Isaiah. And his topic is 100% proof that Paul is an Edomite. And it's not going against him. I don't have any art with the brother. But my concern is for the children of Israel who think that not only this is a good video, because it's not. My concern is for those children of Israel who could potentially hear this video, think that it's true, and then find themselves in a worse off situation. Because one, what it'll do is it'll turn you got a lot of brothers that are against Paul, just a lot of brothers that are against the Apostle Paul. All right. And they're against him for ignorant reasons, for lessons like this, which isn't a lesson. It's a lesson in incorrectness. Everybody can look this name up. His name is Joseph Atwill. All right. Joseph Atwill. Joseph Atwill did a book called Caesar's Messiah. And Joseph Atwill was the one who taught that Saulus from Flavius Josephus was Saul, and Saul was an imaginary figure. Joseph Atwill taught that Yahushai, who the world ignorantly and sometimes accidentally calls Jesus Christ, that he was an imaginary figure. This came from a man named Joseph Atwill. And now you see Israelites trying to push this terrible doctrine. It's in a book called Caesar's Messiah. So with that being said, this is our introductory video. I'm going to leave it at that. The link is in here. I'll be posting the link on Facebook. If any of you know the brother, Yehuda ben Isaiah, I'm his brother. I'm his ach. I'm not his enemy. I'm not against him. I am against the teaching. I encourage you all to look at the comments, check out the video. And the reason why I asked you to watch the video is because you need to know how to counter this. You need to know how to actually tell the truth and have the truth to be spread and not lies being spread. All right. Been on, my twin. Hey, Shalom. I think about you all the time, man. All praise. Yeah, you the big brother. You the big twin, man. Yeah, we do still do Torah portions, King. We do still do Torah portions. We will be doing the Torah portion this week. I praise Yahweh by Shama Mashiach Yahushai. With travels and with circumstances, I haven't been doing the Torah portion online, but I have been doing the Torah portions personally. This week's Torah portion I can post. So if you go to my Facebook, which is Isaiah Yasha Allah, I will post the Torah portion. We're about to go into the 6th day of the week soon. So I'll be posting the Torah portion. All right. So Khan, hallelujah wa aman. Hallelujah and amen. All praise the Most High. All right. So with that being said, Anya Hablakam, again, didn't get past 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Concisions. All right. All right. So keep up with us. We're going to stay on this subject because it's got to be attacked. All right. And we don't have to attack the people, but we do have to attack the false doctrines. All right. And then if anybody that blatantly contradicts the Bible and then wants you to believe them is somebody you should be like, yo, I'm not feeling that. I'm not sure about you. I can clearly read here, and here Paul's genealogy, and you want to tell me that he's not? So now what you're saying is that the Bible is incorrect, and you're right. That's dangerous. All right. That's very dangerous. You're going to teach people to go against the Apostle Paul, and then in turn, you're going to teach them to not read Paul's writings, and Paul consistently taught on the Messiah. Paul consistently taught on a better spiritual conduct. And Paul didn't write all of this. Paul had scribes and some and I want to say this so bad, but I just want to hold on to it. Now, you know what? When we go to the book of Romans chapters, Romans chapter write that. His Edomite scribe wrote that. Romans chapter 16. Paul didn't say Herodian, my family. His Edomite scribe said that. Now, brother, if you're watching the video right now, I hope that helped you, because I'm going to bring it out later. You still have a chance to recant from this misinformation that you put out before you spread it to more and hurt others. So anyway, with that being said, Anya Hablakam, Yabrakakam, Yabasham Mashakal Shai. I love you all. The Most High name of the Messiah bless you all. This was an introductory video. I will be doing more. Keep your eyes open for them. They're going to have the same title, Paul Edomite Ancestry, 100% historical, biblical, blibbly blah, bloop, still not proven. Inconclusive facts. Okay? All right. And if anybody has the brother's contact, again, man, have the brother contact me. I've reached out to him on YouTube. We can do this live. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, there's any problem, because it's not. The only problem that our job is to feed and protect the sheep of the Messiah, man, that the Father's name may be glorified. Okay. So again, Paul was not an Edomite. I haven't even got started my proof. I just let the brother tell y'all. He said it out of his own mouth. Now we know that Paul was a Hebrew Edomite from the tribe of Benjamin. 2 minutes and 5 seconds, show's over. So why am I watching the rest of this video, brother? If you're going to tell me that we know that he was a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, what could you possibly say next? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? That's what the rest of the show was. All right. Anya Hablakam, please comment. Your comments are welcome, whether they're positive or whether they're not positive. Your comments are welcome. All right. Mashra Yasha Allah. As we see on here, also, we're broadcasting live on there. Isaiah Yasha Allah on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay. I am open for agreements or for disagreements, but I want to let y'all know this. When you get started with me, we're going all the way. The evidence is all on my table. All right. And this is what I'm doing while we do this. I'm going directly at the scriptures that the brother used. I am very good. I praise Yahweh that he made me very good at not being easily distracted. And I've seen some of the brothers that so-called call themselves elders and are not. Once they get themselves in a tight spot, they'll say, oh, yeah, well, brother, what about this? Brother, what about that? No, I ain't what about nothing but the stuff you already said. Let's check out the video for yourselves, brothers, sisters. I'll put your due diligence, all right? I absolutely will call you, Elder E. I absolutely will call you, brother. I'll call you forever. All right, I love you. All right, with that being said, Anya Hablakam, I love you all. Shalom Lakam. Make sure you hit me up on my Facebook, Isaiah Yasha Allah. You can hit me up on my YouTube, Isaiah Yasha Allah. And let's do this together. I want everybody that's watching this to do this. Let's do this together, because you're going to find out that the brother is blatantly lying. And once y'all see it, if you haven't seen it, you're going to probably get upset. He literally says things that aren't even in the book. He says things that aren't in Flavius Josephus. And he says, well, I'll stop right there. He adds information. And that's what I seen. I was like, yo, brother, you adding to and you taking away from. That's a violation of Deuteronomy chapter 4 right there in Revelation 22. Adding to and taking away from. Diminishing ought. So it's done out of deception to try to make you think what he's saying is correct, and it's not. It's a terrible, wicked, horrible lie. Not fit to teach, at least not on this subject. With that being said, Anya Hablakam, I love you all. Elder E, I will give you a call. Let's stay connected. Again, short introductory video, 54 seconds. Y'all know what the subject is. I'll be talking on it from here on out. The scripture says, I will not be ashamed to defend a friend. Paul has been a friend to the children of Israel. He has been a friend to us. All right. So I will not be ashamed to defend a friend. And guess what? If we find out he's an Edomite, man, I'm going to clap my hands so hard. I'm going to be like, hallelujah. All praise the Most High. Because I can go through a list of good Edomites, or not good Edomites, excuse me. I can go through a list of good Gentiles in the scriptures. It's not like there was never no good Gentiles. All right. Especially when you get to the wars of the Jews, you find out that the Edomite women was following the truth. Like Edomite women was following the truth so hard that their husbands didn't trust them, because their husbands was devout Romans. and their wives were devout converts to the faith of our God. And even if so, we're supposed to bring all nations to the faith, to the Jew first, then to the Gentile. And that's not just talking about lost Gentiles. That's talking about the whole world. We are to be a light to the whole world. All right, Ani Abakam, I love you all. Yabrakam Yabasham Mashagash. Again, accepting any comments, any disagreements, any agreements. Love you. Shalom. Kwame Ashrala. Be good to your brother.